Alright, so die-hard fans have been waiting 30 years to get another good Predator movie. So did they get their wish? Well... What's up, guys? I'm Sully Streams, and today we're talking about the brand new Predator movie that's streaming on Hulu, Prey. And all you have to know about this one is that it follows a Comanche tracker 300 years ago that has to go toe-to-toe with the Predator monster to protect her tribe after this absolute killing machine lands on Earth. So obviously, I'm a big fan of the original. It's hard not to be, but all the sequels after that, they just progressively got worse and worse as time went on. So I wasn't exactly jumping for joy when this new film in the franchise got announced. But after the trailer dropped, I was sold. It didn't look like some derivative copycat of the original movie. It's a legitimately new story showing us a new side of this franchise. I was hoping it was going to be the much needed kick in the head this series needed, and it definitely was. You'll never get a more bare bones Predator movie than this one right here. Even though the Predator monster is super advanced, it's still 300 years in the past for him too, so he's not as souped up as he is in other films in the franchise. Don't get me wrong, this is definitely still an unfair fight. This is like when your buddy chooses Fox in Super Smash Bros. But some certain choices were made to level the playing field a little bit, and I liked that because it made it more believable that this Comanche warrior with nothing but spears and bows and arrows could take down this perfect beast as long as everything went perfectly right for her. Don't think that because he doesn't have his whole host of gadgets that it makes him any less brutal in this movie. Half the reason I sat down for this one was to see the Predator monster turn some people into human piñatas, and they served me that on a silver platter. And there's some shield maneuvers in here that would make even Captain America start to get queasy. Dan Trachtenberg is clearly a big fan of the original movie, so if you're worried that all the usual Predator trademarks aren't in this one, don't be. There's plenty of spine grabs in this movie. I gotta say though, it kind of pisses me off how much the Predator monster uses his cloaking device. The guy uses it all the time. Not even in this movie, just in the franchise as a whole. He's the perfect killing machine and he's searching for the strongest being to best in battle. And he gets his kicks from slaughtering these guys that can't even see him. That smells like a fraud to me. This director's just really good at taking already established ideas and giving us something insanely fresh. He did that with 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I loved, and one of my favorite Black Mirror episodes, Playtest. You know, the one with Kurt Russell's kid where he kind of gets sucked into a horror VR game. Crazy shit. But it does feel kind of predictable early on. You kind of know how it's going to get us from point A to point B, but that didn't detract from my enjoyment of the movie because it's about how they get us to those plot points. But if you've seen any Predator movies before, you kind of know how this one's going to move. Amber Midthunder, our main character here, does a really nice job in this movie. You can tell she really cares about the project and is going above and beyond to deliver. This isn't some little easy role. She's throwing axes, scaling trees, getting herself out of quicksand. She's pretty much on her Bear Grylls grind for the entire movie. And it's super easy connecting with her character because everyone around her is always putting her down and trying to turn her into something she's not. They want her to stay at the village and cook, but she knows herself and what she's capable of. And it's really cool seeing her slowly progress as a hunter throughout the movie. It helps you sympathize with her because you want to see her succeed so bad and shut those dudes up from her tribe. It all works really well. I feel like my thoughts on this movie are already inflated because we've been waiting so long to get another legitimately good Predator movie again. I was starting to think it wasn't going to happen. Keep giving me movies like this, these ambitious and creative shots in the dark. There's no way someone hears what this one is about and isn't totally game to watch it. Yeah, it's the Predator, but 300 years ago and he goes toe-to-toe with a Comanche warrior. Alright, I have to see what this one's all about. Prey is a total breath of fresh air for the Predator franchise. Die-hard fans can let out a sigh of relief. They've been waiting a long 30 years to get something like this. The new setting is awesome, the visuals are really cool, and the monster is just as brutal as you're hoping he'd be. I don't think it crosses the boundary of being a great film, but if you're looking for a sleek sci-fi action romp, you could do a lot worse than spending your time with Prey. Like watching the 2018 Predator movie. Don't do that. Prey gets a Sully score of 3.5 stars. So that's my review of Prey. Let me know in the comments below if you're going to check this one out or if you've already seen it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys at the next video.